Welcome to the Spiggity Show. New intro music.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Did it.
We did it.
I like that one a lot better than the old one.
New intro music, no facial hair.
Yeah.
Ish.
Ish. I know, ish.
Yeah.
I got a little more than you do. Just grayer.
Well, I feel like this is coming in more gray now.
Well, that's what happens when you shave it off.
Somebody should have warned me.
Yeah, I could have warned you.
That's all right. That's fine. That's fine. I got dared by the kids, and I went ahead and did it. First day of vacation.
Yeah, you should have left the stash, though.
That's what Noah said, but I felt too pedophilic. I felt like a guy that drove a van that said free candy.
Yeah, you should have left the Fu Man.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have done it. I could have done that instead of just the stash.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It's been hot, so it kind of was freeing not having facial hair.
Yeah.
But it felt weird for a while. What's happening?
I don't know.
It froze.
No.
Oh, no, it didn't.
It was on them.
And then I just hit the button. Now it's going to... Yeah.
You froze it.
Son of a biscuit.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You broke it.
Yeah.
So you're on vacation?
I am.
Yep.
Been busy.
Busy vacation.
Yeah. You know what was nice? It's kind of freeing. Austin Lake, there's like no cell service. And there's Wi-Fi, but it's kind of spotty. So like I was so disconnected from the world.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if more bombings happened in Iran. I don't know if anything crazy happened. I don't know if anybody famous died. Like I was so detached from everything. I'd get text messages like hours after they got sent. But it was nice. It was hot, but we rented a golf cart. That was a win.
Yeah.
Being able to cruise around the golf cart. I became the guy at the campgrounds that says hi to everybody, wave at everybody.
Hey.
It was nice. But we enjoyed our time. Cooked a lot on the grill, had fires from several feet away. A little hot for the fire. But the second night, the last night, we only did 2 nights, but it rained for about 30 minutes and really cooled it off. Like I'm talking dropped 10, 15 degrees, which is a far cry from like 95, 97 degrees.
Right.
And that was a nice night for a fire, the last night. So I burnt 3 bundles of firewood during that night. The first night I only did 1 bundle, too hot. But we had burgers, we had dogs. It was just delicious. I cooked potato skins on the grill too, frozen ones. You know, you buy them, they're frozen, but I cooked them on the grill. Good food. We had Lily's not boyfriend stop out.
Yeah,
both days we paid for him to come in both days, and they fished. They caught a bunch of bluegill. He caught a nice sized bass.
No Catfish Man.
No Catfish Man. Didn't see a Bigfoot either. Austin Lake tries to paint the picture that there's a Bigfoot roaming around.
Oh.
But yeah, had a good time. And then we left on Thursday morning, and then we went to Noah's first concert at the Star Lake yesterday. It rained when we first got there, and then it didn't rain the rest of the time until we were driving home. He had a great time. Today we went to... the
Hellbender.
Yeah, Hellbender Preserve out there in Bloomingdale. If you get a chance, go check it out. Sweet train tunnel through there. A bridge that Abraham Lincoln had built. He didn't build it, but he went through there at some point. And when he became...
He's like, we need a goddamn bridge here.
Yeah. He went through there, and there was like a rickety bridge. And once he got into office, that's one of the first things he did. He had this bridge erected in Bloomingdale, Ohio. But they're working to actually have this trail go all the way to Washington, D.C. Woof.
I ain't walking it.
Like, yeah. Like we walked just about a mile and came back, but it goes further. I don't know how far it goes, but I can't imagine walking from here to Washington, D.C. Now, right now, you can't camp and do things like that through that trail, but I assume if they're going to try to extend it out, they're going to have places where people can stop and camp along the way. But It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
The only famous person I know that died was Rick Hurst.
Rick Hurst.
He played Cletus Hogg on
No
Dukes
way.
of Hazzard.
That happened when I was on camp?
Yeah, he just passed away yesterday.
Oh, R.I.P. Rick Hurst.
And if you're not sure who he is, he's also the father of Ryan Hurst.
Oh, yeah, Ryan Hurst.
Who was in Sons of Anarchy and
I never
Walking
watched
Dead.
No, I've seen Walking Dead.
Yeah, he played the Alpha.
Oh, okay.
In Walking Dead.
Okay.
And in Opie, I think was his name in Sons of Anarchy.
Oh.
I know people were mad when he died in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
I think Juan Soto hit
Juan
a home run.
Soto
Is that
just
his
did
first of the year?
No, he's actually started to turn it up a little bit.
Oh. He has less home runs than Kutch, I bet.
I don't know.
We're about to find out.
Yeah. Where's my phone? There it is. Juan Soto.
He celebrated like he just won the game.
Well,
It's 4-1 Pirates.
He's a piece of garbage. Piece of garbage.
He about rolled his ankle hitting that.
Good. The NHL draft's going on right now.
Yes, the Penguins pick 11th and 12th.
The Schaefer goes number 1 to the Islanders. I'm not sure who Schaefer is because I'm not very good at keeping up on prospects. And
it wasn't a big one anyway.
No.
In the NHL this year. Wasn't a generational talent in the draft this year. Penguins should be able to get 2 good guys though at 11. This is a pretty balanced draft, I would say, from what I've looked at. Erik Karlsson told the Penguins he would be open to a trade to a contender. So the Penguins are shopping him.
Oh.
So that might be something that happens here today during the draft.
Kutch has 8 home runs. Soto has 19, now 20.
Oh.
So a little off.
He got way hot.
Yeah, he started turning it on. Yeah, Karlsson. Yeah, no, I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Hopefully, doing a move like that.
It would make the Penguins better.
Correct.
For sure. Because they're going to probably want NHL-ready prospects.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a goaltender.
Maybe a goalie. You never know.
Yeah.
Well, they don't really need one.
Another defenseman.
They don't really need a goalie prospect.
If you're going to get rid of Karlsson, you're going to have to bring in a defenseman.
Yeah, but free agency starts here in a week.
And there's some names out there.
Yeah. So
we talked about them.
Yep.
So.
I told you Taze was going to go to Winnipeg, and he did. I told you.
I am.
Yeah, you should listen to me.
I did. I did.
I didn't want him in Pittsburgh anyway.
I didn't either. I'd rather see Jordan Stahl come back. But that's never going to happen.
Maybe.
Oh.
You never know.
Oh, you never know.
Never say never.
I mean, you knew Taze wasn't going to come, so.
Well, yeah, but because the writing was on the wall in that one.
You just want to just throw out a thing there. Just
is Stahl free agent this year or next year?
We could trade for him.
We're not going to trade for that contract.
I don't know. I don't know if he's a free agent.
I think he's a free agent next year. I could see maybe
get the band back together.
And Fleury come out of retirement.
Yeah.
But no, I think if anything, if Connor McDavid doesn't get moved this offseason,
you don't want to see him come to Pittsburgh.
Connor McDavid,
or what is that? Yeah, that's who we were talking about before.
Yeah, we had talked about that Connor McDavid stuff.
But you,
I don't know. I mean, he'd have to change his outlook on things.
Right.
I don't. I mean, he's a great player, and for sure. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't want him in a Penguin uniform.
You're right.
But he's going to have to realize you can't get max money and your team win.
Right.
But the NHL is also working on a new CBA with the players union.
Yeah, they got to get that under.
Yeah, and they're not going to. It doesn't sound like they're going to have a work stoppage or anything.
I don't think they will.
I think everything's pretty much just finishing it up. You know what I mean? There's going to be no more long-term RR thing for the playoffs. You're going to have to be whatever your roster is game days.
Oh, no more Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah,
tampering.
Yeah,
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to cheat like the Lightning did.
Right.
And And Las Vegas.
But good on them. They just did it within the means of the
they found a gray loophole and they took advantage of it.
Right.
But it ain't going to be there no more. Your roster, game day roster, has to be compliant.
Good.
And then
no more of this. Just pay the penalties.
Yeah,
shit.
and then the amount of money you get for making the playoffs, like the players get paid in the playoffs by the league, because teams don't pay team players once you make the playoffs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the league pays. Same in the NFL. The league pays the players playoffs. It's going to double the amount of money
No way.
they get. Yep. And then the contract can be no longer than 6 years. They have a max length of contract of 6 years.
In totality for everybody.
Yes.
You can't sign like a 15-year deal.
Nope. 6 years max.
That's interesting.
Yeah, which I think is smart.
Do you think players are going to want to be on that?
Yeah, because they get to go into free agency. Like, look, a lot of guys sign 1-year deals in the NHL because they want to go right back into free agency, which is what I heard Mitch Marner might do. He may sign a 1-year deal with somebody just so he can come back in next year and get an even bigger deal.
Right. If these guys know that the salary cap is going to go up the following year, they're going to just sign that 1-year deal and then cash in the next year. I get
the cap is going to go up a lot here in the next couple years. So
I know you voiced your opinion. You don't want to see McDavid come here, but
I mean, I didn't say I didn't want him.
Yeah, you're not crazy about it.
I wouldn't be. I think he'd have to change his philosophy.
Correct. But let's say they did a move like that. If they did something like that, that means, hey,
we're trying to win.
We're trying to win. So you would hope that if they did a move like that, they would do other moves to
facilitate.
Yes.
That. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can bring in Connor McDavid here all you want. You see what Edmonton runs out there. They're great in the regular season. They can't do anything really in the playoffs in totality, but that's mostly based off the fact they don't really have solid goaltending. Obviously, the Penguins don't have solid goaltending. So, like, if you bring in, like, Connor McDavid, all that is just, we're going to put more butts in the seats. I mean, yeah, it'd be cool to see Sidney Crosby and Connor McDavid in the same sweater.
I think if you went and made a move for Connor McDavid,
right?
I think the same thing that happened and it's still happening now.
Yeah.
People want to play in Pittsburgh.
Sure.
Because they want to play with Sidney Crosby.
Right. He's on his way out.
Yeah. Sidney Crosby.
This is his final laps.
Yeah. Sidney Crosby outscored his age group.
Yeah.
And every age group from 31 to 27.
Right. And he could have done more.
Yeah. Yeah. On a bad team. He did it on a bad team.
Right.
So, Sidney Crosby's still one of the great. If not, he might be the best player in the world still. Like,
yeah,
at 38 years old.
Right.
Like, he's definitely the most complete player in the league.
Sure.
I mean, he plays 200-foot game.
And who doesn't want to learn from that?
Yeah.
Or be a part of that.
And that's the thing getting McDavid.
Right.
I feel like if you got McDavid, he doesn't have the pressure of being the team leader.
He ain't got to be the guy.
It's Pittsburgh. It's not Edmonton.
Right.
I mean, Pittsburgh does want to win.
It's not a Canadian
town,
media.
But you ain't get the Canadian pressure that you get up there.
Granted, Edmonton isn't as bad as Toronto, but no, it's not good.
No. I can also I feel like Mitch Marner is more likely.
I would love to see it. Even he's older now. I mean, he's not old, but
him and McDavid gotta be around the same age.
Yeah. Late 20s.
Yeah.
But I would love to see it. I always like Mitch Marner.
Yeah, I feel like that might be a better fit in Pittsburgh than Connor McDavid.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying I wouldn't take Connor McDavid.
Right.
I would, 100%.
Yeah. We still need goaltending.
I don't know how the Penguins could facilitate a trade if Edmonton was looking to trade him, say.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Penguins don't, I mean, they have all the picks.
Right.
Do you send them 11 and 12 this year and then the first round next year?
With Carlson?
Is that enough to get a deal done?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe send, yep.
I feel like you'd have to send Maroshoff.
I almost called our goalie, Ty Conklin.
Oh.
Why am I blanking out on
Tristan Jarry?
Yes.
I feel like you'd have to send Sergei Maroshoff. They're going to want your best goalie.
You can't
prospect.
do that. We already got rid of Philip Gustafson.
Yeah, I know you can't do that.
You can't.
But that's what they're going to want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You can't. We already gave away a giant prospect
maybe you have to
goalie.
send Sam Poole in.
Yeah, I want to see what that guy can do in the NHL.
Yeah.
He just hasn't had.
I just feel like the Penguins have like a minor league system now.
Oh, they do.
You know,
and that's one thing Cal
like
Dubas has done.
If they had to make a trade for McDavid, say let's make I feel like it's gonna kill the minor league system that he's built over the last 3 years.
Right.
It's gonna hinder them in the draft the next couple of years because they're not gonna have the picks they have, which they have 30 over the next 3 years.
But what you're saying is, though, if they do those kinds of things, that's saying we're going to try to win a cup the next year or two.
Yeah,
because Crosby's going out.
I feel like they need a lot more than McDavid.
Though. I don't disagree, but I'm just saying if they start depleting these things.
I feel like you can sign Mitch Marner and then make a trade for a goalie.
Yeah,
with some of them picks.
Right.
Maybe you get like maybe an unknown, like to us an unknown, but like a goalie prospect that's NHL ready.
Yeah.
Then you're not like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like Maroshov's too far away.
Well, you don't want to ruin him.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like he's at least a whole year in Wilkes-Barre away.
Yeah. I mean, the kid's very, very talented.
Yeah.
But you don't want to bring him up to the big league.
Not with the defense that the Penguins are going to have.
No.
Like, look what it did to Bloomquist.
Right.
And, I mean, I felt like he was going to be a star. But, I mean, he still can be.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't ruin him.
No.
But he's definitely be.
They were teetering on it.
Yeah.
They were teetering on it.
But they had no choice.
No, they didn't.
They were
injuries.
Forced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Injuries, Jari being terrible.
Yeah.
It kind of forced their hand. They had to pull him up.
Right.
I hope they don't end up in that situation with Sergei Maroshev.
Right.
Because that would be bad for him, development-wise.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I said, I feel like even if I don't feel like Edmonton's going to trade McDavid anyway. You know what I mean? That's not if he leaves, he's walking in free agency. They're going to go down trying to keep him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of surprised the NHL owners don't want a franchise tag type thing like the NFL has.
Yeah, you would think they would want to do that.
Yeah.
Go to arbitration.
Tag a guy.
Right.
And then they just get a percentage of what the average of what the top 5 in their position make or whatever. I think that's what it is in the NFL.
And that would be good for the players, ownership and the players.
Yeah.
Right. But
I mean, they kind of do have that because they have restricted and unrestricted free agency.
Right.
So NFL really doesn't have restricted free agency.
No.
But
they just give you the what?
You have them ones like Browning was. It's like it's called restricted. No one could sign him.
Okay.
If they did, they had to give the Bengals up.
Like, the NFL is like if you're a first round pick, you have 2 years of control outside of the deal, right? Is that what it is? 1 or 2 years, and you can go to arbitration and do.
No, you got your 6th year option or 5th year option, whatever it is.
It's 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay.
You pick up the option.
Right.
There's no arbitration. Baseball has the arbitration.
Okay, I get it all mixed up.
Yeah. Baseball, you have like 13 years of control of a guy.
Yeah. 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 Or you call a guy up outside of the Super 2, and then he wins Rookie of the Year, and you lose a year.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why we haven't seen Bubba Chandler yet.
We haven't seen Bubba Chandler because we stink. There's no point in bringing him up.
I just want to see him pitch in the big leagues.
He hasn't been pitching well, though, lately.
Oh, he hasn't? He was. That Connor Griffin, though, Jesus.
Yeah, he's going to be up fast.
That kid's a stud.
Yeah.
At 19. 19 years old. Stud.
Yep. Yeah.
We suck.
I did want to say 6 years ago this past Monday would have been the day we lost Mike.
Yeah.
It's a day that haunts me every year.
Yeah.
But some people, they always try to tell you things get easier, time makes things easier, or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
No.
Time doesn't make things easier.
No.
Especially when it's something so unexpected and someone that had over half their life left to live. You know what I mean? So
especially somebody with such, I don't know, big. I can't think of the word I want to use. It's just if you were around Mike, you knew
big personality.
Yeah, you knew you were around him.
Yeah.
You know, like he was
charisma.
He was he had the riz, as the kids say. Like turn on PM Dawn, dance around drunk or whatever. Like that dude was fucking awesome. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was well noted and well worth the F word. Sorry. But yeah.
Yeah, every year it comes and when I work that day, sometimes I took it off the first couple years.
Sure.
But I've worked the last couple, and I found that, not that I forget that it's the day,
right,
but because I have to get up so early for work, I'm already halfway through my day before I
realize.
Well, it doesn't. It's not that
sink in.
That it clicks to me that it's the day,
right?
Because I'm just waking up in the middle of the night to work makes it that way.
6 years.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like 6 years. It feels like it was a year ago.
6 minutes.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. There's days that I wish I could reach out and talk to him still because we were yin and yang.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
he definitely helped me stay balanced in my life.
Yeah,
when I would kind of start to go off the deep end a little bit, because I have a tendency to just, go off.
Yeah.
But I've learned how to deal with things myself that I didn't deal with before by myself, I guess.
Sure.
Things I would talk to him about, I just handle myself now, I guess.
Well, the thing you got to think is through those times and him helping you with those things, it was like stuff to sink in, and the words he would tell you or say to you resonate.
Yeah, well, I always told him, I'd always tell him he gave the worst advice, so I always just did the opposite. He'd tell me. Perfect. So that's what I do. I'm like, what would Mike do? Okay, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, right.
That's the way I always look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to replace friendship like that.
Sure, that's brotherhood. That's not friendship, brother.
I mean, I have other friends that I'm close with, but not like that.
Right.
For sure. I mean, there's different. I'm close with a lot of people that I grew up with.
So many good guys that grew up on the hilltop.
But me and Mike, we were, I don't know, just different. Our relationship was different.
And I would say myself, out of all the guys off the hilltop, which are all great, Mike, he was around a lot. I tagged along a few times, a lot of times, overnighters or whatever. We'd go in the woods behind Mike's house and trying to build a fort out there. But, that dude, all the guys on Hilltop are like brothers, but if, I joke around, say Hainsey's the third Spencer brother, but if anybody was the OG third Spencer brother, it was that guy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I mean, it's weird how someone can get that close to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's hard to describe. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just it's different for sure. Not having him anymore in my life.
Yeah.
It's weird to think that way. I mean, I know what was just the next year you had to deal with it too.
Yeah.
So that's coming up on an anniversary, right?
Yeah. July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's never easy.
No.
And
in a weird way, not that I'm glad you went through what you did, but you going through what you did helped me going through what I did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean, because I already went through it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's weird. It sucks to lose someone you care about like that.
Yeah, you guys talked every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Even if it wasn't like in person. I mean, we text all day. So.
I would love to hear the shit he would talk about with WWE.
Yeah.
Even now, but even then, like.
Yeah.
Going to his house for pay-per-views.
I mean, you wouldn't be sitting next to me right now.
Yeah, no, he'd be here.
Yeah.
It wouldn't.
I mean, I know you and Nick are the OGs, but I mean,
yeah,
I was pushing for a podcast.
Yeah.
About 6.5 years ago. So me and him would have had a podcast by this probably around. I didn't have him yet, but I think by the end of that summer I would have had a podcast.
It would have been too sweet.
Yeah, and that was right when podcasts were starting, so we probably could have done something.
Right.
For sure.
He'd have been everything. The WWE talks, sports talk, the paranormal stuff.
When I'd said it to him, he's like, what are we even talking about? I was like, whatever we want. Like,
he would have figured it out.
Yeah. I was like, it doesn't have to, like, dude, it's like, I was like, there's no subject matter.
He definitely would have been your color guy.
Yeah.
100%.
He would have been the facilitator.
You think?
Yes.
Maybe.
He was the bigger talker to me.
Yeah. Okay. He kind of been a mixture of both.
Yeah. I think we would have been more 50-50 than anything.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it would have been a fun thing. I don't I don't know. It would have been something. It would have been cool to figure it out. It's going to be cool when I'm to do the high school football show with Dylan, though.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. We haven't figured out what we're going to do with that. I don't think we're going to do video unless I get a camera and stuff, but
yeah,
we'll figure it out. If I get a camera like you got there, I can do it on mine. I just got to figure out the program to use for it, since I can't find one.
Well, that camera has its own software that you can use. I didn't try to use it yet, but there is a software that comes with it.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a option.
Maybe. Who knows? I'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Or just buy a laptop.
Yeah.
Fix all the problems.
Now Hainsey's he's putting up like screenshots on the screen. Like he's starting to do editing. Yeah.
I can do those on videos I post on TikTok and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, but I'd have to figure it out. I probably could do it on this. It would delay posting a day though. I feel like if I had to sit and edit after
yeah, that's work.
Yeah, I wouldn't post right away. It'd be a day later.
Anyways.
Yeah.
To Mike.
Salute. Anyway, Mike would love to talk about the Catfish Man.
He would.
This week, we have a story sent to us.
Yeah.
By, what's his name again?
Steven Timsberg.
Steven Timsberg.
Yeah. Nice feller.
Yeah. Mingo Junction, Ohio.
He's Jewish.
Yeah.
Even though I spelled it wrong. Berg.
Yeah. I think it's, I don't think it's, yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we're going to have to pause because the children need to leave.
Yep.
Here comes Noah.
No. No. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Anyway. Tonight's entry comes from Steven Timsberg of Mingo Junction, Ohio.
Jewish fella.
Jewish. I don't know if he's Jewish. How do you know he's Jewish?
Goldberg.
I guess.
Timsberg. You're next.
Timsberg.
Yeah. Timberg. Anyways, this is Catfish Man story.
This is a Catfish Man story.
Recollection.
That's his
account
of his eyewitness account of his sighting of the Catfish Man.
You think Aunt Jan and Aunt Di are still tuning in?
I don't know.
Let's pretend.
Let's pretend they are.
Hi, Aunt Jan. Hi, Aunt Di.
Maybe I'll clip that. No, at least see that.
Yes, because everybody watched the little clips.
Yeah, everybody watches.
Everybody. I've even had some pop on mine.
Yeah, that's way what we do it. The little clips.
I should have done that with my last episode.
I didn't do any on my last episode either.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Just Muse.
Yeah. Just use.
Just Muse.
I mean, I'm still doing okay on the Spotify end. Not so much on the.
My Spotify numbers have gone back up.
Really?
Yeah.
I will say that the Hainsey episode with you, probably my best episode I've had in a while.
Well,
and then Nick came back, and it's just been.
Well, you think you tagged us.
Yeah.
So our audience is different than your audience.
I don't know why they don't come along for the rest. Oh, Jesus fell over. Let me resurrect him. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah,
I did.
Anyway, this is Steven Timsberg's account of his sighting of the Catfish Man.
Shout out, Steve-O.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, Steve.
Yeah. Beware of Johnny's shadow.
Yeah.
It might get you.
We might have to make Johnny shadow shirts.
Yeah. Just a giant shadow of a phallic symbol.
Anyway.
Tree. That's what that means.
Anyway, we're going to get into this story here. This is as told by Steven.
Let's go, Steve-O.
You ever get that feeling, that prickle on the back of your neck, even when there's nothing there? You ever get that, guys?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like eyes on you.
Yeah.
But you're alone? That's how it started for me that night down by the Ohio in Mingo.
Mean the river?
Yeah. He's just calling it the Ohio.
That's how Steve-O talks.
Yep.
The Ohio.
The Ohio. Down there by the Ohio.
O-H. I-O.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just doing what I always do, chasing flatheads.
Those are catfish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
Well, ain't that an engine too? Ain't a flathead an engine? Ford?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Flathead. Yeah.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah. Or it's catfish.
Where's the catfish? Had my lantern spitting out a weak glow.
What? A weak glow.
A weak glow, casting a long, wavering shadows
Oh, Jesus.
across the mud.
Why? All the time.
We love them long shadows.
This must be an older recollection because who carries around a lantern? I mean, you can still buy them.
Camping lanterns now. They're not.
I don't know.
This sounds like it's a flame lantern, though. It's a weak glow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yep. The crickets were doing their thing.
Their thing.
And the river was dark, oily black, just slurping at the banks.
Slurping. Here we go again.
It was perfect, quiet, just me, my pole.
Here we go.
And the hopeful promise that a monster catfish of a monster catfish. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Monster.
Monster catfish for sure. I've been out there a few hours, probably when the quiet got heavier. Not silent, just different. The crickets seemed to drop their volume to a notch. The river's slurp turned to something more deliberate, like a slow, wet breath.
No.
I kept telling myself it was just the night playing tricks. Probably a deer. Or a heron?
Heron. That's a bird.
Oh. Okay.
Kind of looks like a pelican.
Oh. We have those here?
Yes.
Okay.
I see one today.
I have never seen one before.
Seen one yesterday.
Then I heard it. A splash. Not a fish jumping. Not a rock falling. It was too controlled. Too heavy. Like something massive shifting just below the surface.
Massive.
Shifting. Yeah. My heart started to thump against my ribs like a trapped bird.
Like a heron.
I tried to convince myself it was a big carp, maybe a beaver.
Okay.
But the feeling of being watched intensified. It felt like the air itself was pressing down on me.
Just pressure.
Yep. I gripped my pole tighter. You're a child.
Yeah. Yeah.
My knuckles white, my eyes, usually so good at picking out shapes in the low light, were useless. Every shadow seemed to stretch and contort. That's when I saw it. Just a ripple at first, a disturbance near the far bank, but moving towards me. And not like a boat or a log. It was too fluid, too purposeful.
Purposeful.
Yeah. Then, from the darkness, a head broke the surface.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
I don't know why I do this.
I don't either. My breath hitched. It wasn't a log. It wasn't an animal. I knew. It was human-shaped, but not human. The head was broad, flat, like a catfish, but scaled and molded gray and brown that blended in with the murky water. Two small, beady eyes fixed on me. And then I saw the whiskers, long, thick barbels, like massive catfish, trailing from its chin.
I still like to think it's the Fu Manchu.
Yeah. It just floated there, maybe 20 feet out, barely moving. Just those eyes on me. And then it started to rise, slowly, deliberately. Shoulders emerged, broad, powerful, glistening in the river water. Its skin was leathery, covered in those same rough scales. I could make out something like fins, not arms, but fin-like appendages that flexed with unnerving grace. I lost my place.
You're fine.
I was like, wait, where am I? I was frozen. My mind was screaming at me to run, to drop everything and sprint, but my feet were rooted to the ground. It was like a nightmare, but the smell of the river mud and chill in the air, the feel of my pole in my hand, it was all too real.
Yeah, I hate that feeling.
Never know when that feeling's going to rise.
You just don't know.
It kept rising, showing more and more itself. I could see the powerful tail, a broad, flat fluke?
I don't know.
It's fluke.
Yeah, fluke.
Just beneath the surface, propelling it forward with barely a ripple. It was huge.
It was huge. Huge.
Easily 7 foot tall, maybe more. Some say the tallest.
Might be the biggest, greatest Catfish Man ever.
Yeah. We make the biggest ones.
Some say it's huge.
Then it made a sound. It was low, guttural growl, like a bullfrog, magnified 100 times, resonating in the humid night air. It wasn't angry, not exactly. It was curious, warning. I don't know.
Did you say horny?
Warning.
Oh, warning.
Jeez. I don't know. All I knew was the sound vibrated through my bones.
Yeah.
I finally found my voice, or what was left of it. It came out as a strangled gasp. I don't know what I said. Mingo Mudcat?
There it is again.
Yep. Mingo Mudcat was all I could think. The old legends from when I was a kid, dismissed as tall tales, but here it was. The creature tilted its head. Those yellow glowing eyes still unwavering. It slowly rised. One of those fin hands raised. Wow, I am dumb.
That's fine.
Yeah. I don't have my glasses on.
It slowly raised one of those fin hands.
Yeah. Almost like it was pointing at me or beckoning. That was it. That was the breaking point. I dropped my pole, the clatter echoing too loudly in the sudden silence. I turned and ran, scrambling up the muddy bank, not even looking back. My heart was a drum in my ears, my lungs burning. I didn't stop until I burst through my back door, gasping for air, the porch light blinding me. I haven't been back to that spot since. I still fish, but never at night, never alone. Some folks still laugh when I tell the story, or they give me a look like I've gone off the deep end. But I know what I saw, and sometimes when the wind blows just right and the river sounds a certain way, I can still hear that low guttural croak. And I know the Mingo mudcat is still there, lurking in the dark waters of the river.
Steven,
thank you.
Timsburg.
Thank you so much for reaching out and giving us your account of the Catfish Man.
Oh, there's another page.
It was 2 pages. That is
riveting.
Yeah, much like our Paps account.
Yeah. With his weathered face.
Yeah.
From the mill.
Yep. Much like alike their accounts are. So the Catfish Man, he's real, he's out there.
He's coming for you.
He's coming for you.
He's coming for us.
He's coming for us. I'm gonna go camp at the marina this weekend.
Are you?
No.
Oh.
I should.
Can you camp there?
No. There's nowhere to camp. I mean, I guess you could.
I mean, I remember back in the day, people would have fires down there.
Yeah.
You know, I guess you could camp if you wanted to. No, there's
find a spot.
No sign saying you can't.
I mean, I should get one of them little like tents that go on the bed of your truck.
Yeah.
And then I'll just camp in the bed of my truck there.
Bang.
Bam.
Smell the shit factory.
Yeah.
And the river.
Drink the water.
Yeah.
I'll get one of them. I'll get one of them things you buy, the purified water.
It's smart.
And I'll purify the water out of the
life straw, I think they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll drink it. I'll do a whole video of me drinking the water out of the marina.
Perfect.
And then I'll take a video of me shitting myself. It didn't work.
You could do it like have you seen these AI videos of like Bigfoot doing stuff?
No. Oh yeah.
That's how you should do it.
Yeah.
Just turn it into a Bigfoot story.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get the real Catfish Man on.
Did you
video.
see the Bigfoot at Diddy party?
Yeah.
Hilarious. Oh, guys, I'm here. I'm gonna drink this water out of this high river. Let's hope it goes well. Oh, I shit myself. It wasn't good.
Don't drink the water.
I seen a shadow. I'm scarred for life. Yeah. So Mitch Keller just got yanked.
Yeah.
2 on, 2 outs.
5-1 Pirates.
Yeah,
Top of the 6th.
We might finally win. Maybe.
Anyway.
What was his name? Steven Strasburg? What was his name?
Timsburg.
Yeah.
Of Mingo Junction. Ohio.
Obviously, since he emailed you, that wasn't a lantern from like the 20s.
No.
But sounds little redneckish, so maybe it was a lantern from the 20s.
I mean, it could be an older
still
lantern.
Rocking a oil.
Well, we don't know. The story could have been from when he was a kid.
Fair.
The guy could be in his 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
Emailed me. I mean, I don't know him personally.
No.
Yeah. I don't know all the older folk around here.
I mean, either. Maybe he knew Pap.
He might have.
Yeah.
So, Steven, if you knew our Pap,
yeah,
reach out, touch us.
Comment. don't touch us. Comment, like, share, subscribe, whatever. Email us again.
Reach out and touch somebody.
Yeah, with your long
shadow,
casted shadow
from your lantern.
Your pole.
Grip your pole a little tighter tonight.
Yeah. What the hell? These stories get more soft pornish as we go.
You just make them that way.
I don't. I perceive it.
I mean, you made dripping blood into porn. I don't know how you did that, but you did.
Oh, it happens. I don't know. I'm weird. I ain't having a threesome with a dog. Shout out, Babilla.
Yeah. Anyway,
Any hoozle.
Catfish Man.
He's real.
He's real. He's out there. He'll steal your shadow.
And then 6 more weeks of winter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have a groundhog around here. We go by the Catfish Man. You see the shadow or not. That's how we judge.
That's right. We don't judge shadows.
No.
No.
The longer the better.
Oh,
Shorter the shadow, the longer the winter.
Yeah. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets rough for everybody. Yeah. Man. It's good to be back in a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Well, this is the last episode ever. We're probably getting canceled.
Goodbye, season 1.
Yeah. This is Hello, season 2.
Hello, season
We
2.
get new music. So this would be season 2, episode 1.
Welcome.
Season
2.
Episode 1.
Episode 1 of The Spaghetti Show.
I'm not doing seasons, though, so we're just rolling through.
Oh, isn't it freeing?
I'm doing episodes, though. I count my episodes. I'm just not going to break. It's just one long season. Season forever.
A long
shadow
of a season.
Shadow of the season 1.
Shadow seasons. Brace yourself. Winter is coming.
Canario at the plate.
Just a bit outside.
Batting .218 on the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Low for a ball. 2-1 the count on Canario.
Are you ready for football to start?
No, because I don't like to wish my life away.
I'm not asking you. I just miss football.
Just saying.
I miss hockey. I miss football.
I just don't like to wish my life away.
I do enjoy baseball, but been a little rough.
You know, we're used to it.
Yeah. I wish we weren't.
3-2 to Canario. Ground ball to second. Throw to first. He's out.
Yeah.
There you go. I did play-by-play on the podcast.
There you go. There you go. Oh.
You know, Boss Gaines, he only went 4 innings the other day. He is National League leader in innings pitched and strikeouts.
Yeah, he was lowest ERA in however many starts since 1920.
He still has like a 2 ERA in 40 games.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Just a shame his record doesn't emulate that.
No,
that's a big word. I feel bad for the guy.
Well, the problem is this time the Pirates built with pitching. That 13, when they were building up the 13, when they made the little run, it was built on bats.
Right.
And they didn't really have pitching, and the pitching got there late.
Yeah.
And now this time they're built on pitching, and the bats are going to get there too late.
Yeah, and back then all the pitching was veteran guys.
Yeah.
This is
until
young
Garrett
guys.
Cole got there.
Well, yeah. But just, that's a nice hit.
Kinder Falefa with a base hit in the left field.
I'm glad he's playing the way he did when we traded for him.
Yeah, now we're going to trade him, though.
And that's understandable. But, I mean, we have so much talent in the minors waiting to come up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tamar Johnson, Nick York, Connor Griffin. I don't know. They might never really don a Pirates jersey, though. Well, Nick York obviously did last year, but I don't know.
Tommy Pham, he's heated up a little bit. He's up to 219 on the season now.
Yes, he was batting down around 170.
He's 0 for 3 today.
Yeah,
so.
He was below the Mendoza line there for a while, but yeah.
His first home run the other night.
There's Donnie Kelly.
There's Donnie Kelly in his City Connect jersey.
Pulled his card from the Detroit Tigers the other day. 2010 tops. I don't know. Next
Fam
year
takes a strike.
we might see
a ball. They called it a ball. Oh.
the greatest second baseman in Pirates history next to Bill Mazeroski as the bench coach.
You mean the greatest second baseman in Pirates history?
I mean, some say that. I don't.
And that's a steal?
Yeah. Oh, he came off the bag a little bit, but he's all right.
He's all right. He has the oven mitt that makes his hand 2 inches longer.
Yeah. There's a regulation on that.
Yes, but it still makes their hand longer.
Oh, 100%.
That had to hurt his ankle.
Didn't look like it felt good.
Like jammed it. And that's a walk. Fam's on base on a walk. This is the second walk of the game for Tommy Pham.
He's over 3, though.
Yeah, over 3 with 2 walks.
Mom's calling me. Let's answer her live on the show.
We can pause.
I'm not going to answer it. There's, well, we haven't talked to Noah yet. So those of you out there know my son is quite the baseball player. Plays travel ball. He's got a spot on another travel ball team if he wants it. Yeah. Ty Householder, who is heading off. Well, he's there now, actually, already training with Marshall. He got selected. I don't know what's the term you want to use. A scholarship to Marshall.
Yeah.
To play baseball.
He was the Division III
best player in Ohio.
Ohio baseball player of the year. Yep.
Loves Noah. He messaged Jamie today asking how he was doing. Jamie told him, he's still on the mend.
Clutch flies out the left.
Hoping to get I haven't moved the runners yet.
No, he didn't.
But Ty has ties.
Yeah.
To the Steubenville Pack travel baseball team here locally. They're having tryouts mid-July. Noah's not going to be cleared to do anything with baseball, but if he wants a spot on the 12U team, Ty has him a spot already.
That's good.
If he wants to. So we have to have a discussion with this boy, find out what he wants to do. Because there was talk about the Diamond Dogs and things like that, but Ty, we put a lot of trust in this feller. Obviously, he's good at baseball. Obviously, he's B-Ray.
That's a home run. Home run, Brian Reynolds.
Let's go.
8-1 Buccos.
Let's go. But Ty,
that guy's pumped. He's gonna fall off the wall.
Yeah, please don't. Jesus God, please don't. But Ty, I trust in this kid, and he thinks highly of Noah, and he thinks this might be a good move for him. So we'll see what happens. We have to talk to him yet, but he has a spot already, apparently, because he talked to the guy that runs the joint. And I thought it was all Big Red guys, but apparently it's Creek guys. But from what I understand, it's not daddy ball. It's coaches coaching, which is all right.
Yeah.
But we'll see where it goes. I don't know. Maybe I'll hang it up. Maybe the doctors will say he has to hang it up. We don't know. We're going to find all that out mid-July. So I don't know. I want to see this kid make some noise. I want to see him at least get a college scholarship out of what he's put into this. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's fun.
It is fun. And Ty, he's probably one of the better baseball players in the last couple decades to come out of this valley.
Yeah.
I'd say. They get that kid that with the Phillies from Toronto.
Yeah.
Or it's Boston.
No, he went to Philly.
It's Phillies.
He's a pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so Ty's one of the best baseball players to come through here in a long time. So
yeah, I hope him well. I hope he goes places.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, obviously I'm excited that he got a scholarship and he's playing D1 ball.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes for him.
I mean, Marshall's not considered a powerhouse in baseball by any means, but it doesn't matter.
No.
At all.
No, now he's
I'm sure in this year's draft, because he probably will get drafted out of high school.
He could.
I mean, but he's obviously going to go college for free. I would.
Right.
The smart thing to do.
Right. He's already down there training.
Yeah. So, but a team could draft him in the later rounds this year.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
I don't know if they would made him give him an autograph or anything. Well, not make him, but asked him for an autograph or not. I said he should.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be cool. Well, it's up there on the thing, but I have a Bobby Sismondo.
Yeah, I have one too.
Yeah. But
injuries hurt Bobby, though.
Yeah, unfortunately. He was a pitcher, but yeah. No, it'd be cool. Oh, hit him in the back of the head. And now there's 2 on again.
2 on, 2 out.
Nicky G takes one to the back of the head.
Obviously wasn't on purpose.
No. Got away from him.
Yeah. Didn't break.
Yeah.
It was 81 mile an hour. It wasn't, he was throwing his head. Just a curveball didn't break.
Oh, it didn't hit him. Did it hit him?
It clipped him. It wouldn't have, or it was ball 4. It wouldn't.
Oh, it was probably ball 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it hit him. Anyways, that's a little update. I
know. I think I'm gonna start doing a podcast like this.
Just doing like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go ahead.
Welcome to Wendy's. Do you want fries?
That umpire's like, break it up.
Yeah. Quit talking.
And look at that dirty look he's giving.
I think he's constipated.
I don't know.
I saw a shadow.
Joey Barrels is up. Joey Bart.
Let's hope. Hit one.
There's only 1 on, by the way.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought. It was already up there.
He already had it
on
up
the
there.
graphic.
Yep.
I got you. Well, that makes sense because the homer by B. Ray. Well,
that's a base hit.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Pulled
off the bag.
Nope. Sure didn't. And a 6, 8-1 Pirates.
They won't score another run the rest of the series.
They might not score a run the rest of the season. Oh well.
I say we finish this up.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because we're just rambling at this point.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Where's Mike Lang? Okay. I'm not going to mess this up this time.
All right, as always, thanks, guys.